Let me hear you say ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da. Crazy at this thing called love, just what I've been dreaming of. And I can never figure out, oh, how you do the things you do. Is why I'm so in love with you. I like the way you make me smile. Boy, you give me butterflies. And when I look into your eyes, I'll see the future, me and you. That's why I wrote this song for you. I-L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. I-L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. Just want you to know what I think of you. L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. Baby, you've got what it takes to make your girl say L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. If I met you in another life and you asked me to be your wife, with grace and a smile I say, yeah, always now and forever. You be my one and only lover. Cause I like the way you make me smile. Boy, you give me butterflies. And when I look into your eyes, I'll see the future, me and you. That's why I wrote this song for you. I-L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. I-L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. Just want you to know what I think of you. L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. Baby, you've got what it takes to make your girl say L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. Ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da.
Good morning. Welcome to Tony Commander J.R. Glapohkpa Chesson Talk Show. Today is Wednesday, March the 8th, 2023. Wake up to news from Liberia. What's wrong with our University of Liberia students, man? What's wrong with soup? Oh, Lord. Those guys are chasing everybody up to University campus. What's going on in Liberia? What's happening, Sam?
Yo, I'm at the cemetery, the Broadville Cemetery.
Oh, yes.
The Broadville Cemetery. Yeah, this is the cemetery. People have gathered
Memorial
to clean
Day.
the grave. Yeah, a Memorial Day in Liberia, all over. So this is Broadville Cemetery. If you can recall, some years back, the Center and the Garden Street Cemetery were demolished, bodies exhumed, and carried to various cemeteries around the city. This is one that took most of them. So Broadway Cemetery is like
this is
yeah.
from the Randall Street.
See that?
This is some people were
from Center Street and Garden Street. Yeah,
Okay.
Center Street and Garden Street, and were brought here, and
Okay.
other cemeteries. Not
Wow.
that only in Broadway or other cemeteries around the city, around Mosquito County. Still, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Were the people
I like.
were the people able to identify the relatives?
Oh yeah, I like to talk to a prominent person from Broadville.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, you can talk to her, please.
How you doing, sis?
How are you?
Seeing him, yellow
Not
spirit,
bad. How
Fine.
are
yellow
you?
spirit. Can you see him?
I'm good.
What's your
Oh
name?
yeah, look straight on here.
I'm Mrs. Cleopatra Allison P.
Mrs. Pay, how you doing?
I'm fine.
So, what does this day mean to you?
Pardon?
What does this day mean to you?
Oh, this day means a lot to me. This day I hold it high in high esteem because this is a day I remember my falling relatives, and I have so many of them. So many mother, father, brother, sister, grandparents. So this day I always look forward to it because it's a day to remember them.
The people who have passed. So, with all that's going on in the country, how do you see this is impacting the country? Celebrating Memorial Day and all these things. How does it impact the country?
Well, with all that's going on, we are broken. We feel so downhearted with all that's going on. But notwithstanding, we cannot forget our roots. We cannot forget our people, our old people. We have to remember them. So, despite what is going on in the country, we feel so devastated. But notwithstanding, today is a day that we have to come out. We have to show love to our dead relatives.
I'm so glad to see a lot of people out there cleaning the graves and things. It's so good to see people out there cleaning the graves with their relatives.
Yeah,
Do you have any message for the people in the country on this day?
yeah. My message to the people of Liberia is we should learn to love. We should learn to respect. We should learn to forgive. Because when you love, all of these will follow. Love is the word for this day and for Liberia. We really need love for one another. If we love one another, we show love for one another. All the things that are happening in this country will not go on. If we respect one another, all these things will not go on. So today, my message to the Liberians is love. We should love one another. We should love our country. We should respect our people, respect our leaders. And I think with this, God is going to bless us.
Well, thank you very much. Today is not a day for politics. Today is a day for us to be silent and remember our dead. So I want to thank you very much and I wish you the best.
Thank you
Okay.
and have a blessed day.
You too. Bye bye. Sam?
Because Lottie S. Yeah, Lottie S from Raw Island. Lottie S Communication. Yeah, Raw. Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, my man. So beside that incident, I read about the incident at the University of Liberia. I live
Yeah,
in
what the students, what the students boo or Howard?
uh-huh.
Yeah, Liberia is fed up with corruption, and all those that are connected with this government. Whenever the student sees on campus, they get so furious. So I mean, the entire country is just in a mess. So nobody want to stand in a quiet place no more. They want to come out to express their anger. But university from time immemorial, university has been a vanguard. And for all these things. And so most of them there, they are sound, conscientized people. So they see what is going on. It's hell in the country. It's hell.
Well, we know that too, Sam, but we know that we have seen the brunt that has been meted out against students who have gone against the government. We have seen how many times they and other people so I just want the violence that is happening in the country is not escalating. That we can minimize it, we can bring some sense to the population as we move along. So
I hope so.
yeah, what else is happening in the country besides that?
Besides the guy that blew at university and this holiday, nothing much I'm hearing except you heard something and want to discuss it. But besides the Doctor Day, all radio stations, all news, all that, Doctor Day is very important. And so they focus on this and quiet on politics and other issues, aside a little bit.
Yeah,
So everything that brought was this day, how people are busting, other people are fighting over grave in Painesville. They spot the old graves, people who are not identified as their loved one grave. When they come to see people encroach on the land, on the spot, and they will fight over grave. That's what happened. That's what happened in Painesville. No system. So there's no role.
That's why I asked you, Sam, because if they exhume all those bodies from Center Street,
yeah,
people know that
the other cemetery outside Monrovia, as their jam packed. Unfortunately, this year, Broadway is not as packed as the jam packed as last year. You can see the people are not too many. He gave me the reason that we had a lot of cemeteries all around now being open. St. Moses and other people have been opening cemeteries, so you find people going far off. So this year, Broadway cemetery is not as packed as compared to previous years. You can see.
Yeah, it's so good to see the people are cleaning their graves. The graves.
Yeah.
I mean, this is an old tradition,
Yeah.
For ages. Are people crossing over graveyard there?
Yeah. I mean, fighting over grave, of tomb. In Painesville. The news report that Painesville this morning, Dubo Road, and the Jason Howard Cemetery, and the people were all crossing over grave. Yeah.
It's so sad. People don't know the grave.
They don't know the grave already because all jammed. No, it's not laid. All people just buried just at random. And the preparing come from the authorities because they get a spot. As soon as they see a little small spot, they give you.
But the first thing is, Center Street Cemetery was so dilapidated. It was so destroyed. Even if you assume the bodies, the people recognize, remember who bodies were killed?
Don't remember. But people who assume that family bodies, they will take it to another cemetery. They will remember.
Oh, people.
But the old spots.
I thought you said government did it.
It was just few. It was just few. Government came in. Yeah, the people themselves took their bodies out because government will not know all. You identify your cemetery, your loved one also, or your parent. You will take that body to another place because that place was closed. It's closed now. But still, people go on hand. Can you imagine? People go to this funeral home, Anderson. It's a back way there. They pay a lot of money, 3,000. They gave them where to go bury people that night. Anderson, they are doing it.
that place is a forest. Center Street is a forest.
Yeah. Yeah, but people go there, they sneak to go there and do it.
Wow.
Honestly, if you're at home, is it? Yeah, honestly, if you're at home,
Wow.
they secure there, receive money, and a lot of people take it back door and go bury overnight. You know.
Anything you gotta say before we close?
Yeah, what we were suggesting here is that we'll be cleaning today. This place will be clean all year round. Like I said, not just on Bogota Day. People make more money. People make more money from the cemetery to keep it clean through all the year than the work for Bogota Day. You know, remember grade spot, some grade spot 500.
That place was a forest, eh?
Yeah, Broadway Cemetery. Yeah, it's been open long since anyway.
Wow.
It's been long since, yeah. Old cemetery. When you were here, I like it.
Some of the tombs that are designed, man. Look at the tombs. They got some.
Oh yeah. You know, people travel from around West Africa. Most of the design from Ghana.
Wow.
They got all this kind of design, yeah. So you find most of them buried there. Their loved one with this kind of design. They spend a lot of money on tomb.
So they're not underground. They're not on top of the.
So what we're saying, yeah, some underground, some just in the tomb on top.
Wow.
You see, this is double. You see, this is double.
Wow.
Yeah, this is double.
Wow. Everything changed, man. It's good to see all the things.
Yeah.
This is not how we used to bury
It's
people.
good to see all these things, you know.
Wow.
You see, yeah.
My dad would bury people in the Caribbean and all the other places too. On top of the tomb.
Yeah, I mean, for just brothers on top of one another, and for this brother cemetery, at least you get roads in between, but other cemetery, it's not possible. Yeah. See another design? Spend too much money.
Wow.
Ever brother modern I get to a water is out get yard now.
This is different, Sam.
Yeah, it has improved anyway.
These are never approved.
Oh, tomb. Everybody want to build tomb.
Nobody bury underground.
No, except one group they call Casa Memorial. They'll build underground. Like what happened in America. Casa, the only cemetery doing it.
I hope I can see the cemetery.
You can see the view.
Nothing but tomb. What happened? The camera is frozen. You want to come back in?
Yeah, let me see what happened. Let me get it back on.
Yeah, so you can see some more of these tombs. These
Yeah, I'm trying to get back on.
You are dead. Yeah, come back on. Sam will be back on just now. It's so amazing to see how we are burying people in Liberia today. I mean, it's just like the Caribbean that just had to do in the Caribbean all over. Now we're burying people the same way in tombs. That's expensive. That's expensive. Liberian people spend a lot of money on their dead. Wow. Well, if I think Sam is back on. I don't know. Sam?
So I'm trying to get a camera set. Yeah, I'm trying to get a camera.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
hearing you, but the camera is set here.
Okay, take your time. Yeah, so we'll just look at the graves and see where our people go. For our dead people in Liberia, we go into the other topics we have to discuss this morning. Okay? It's just amazing to see all these tools, man. They're expensive. Marble tools, the people supposed to be poor. Unbelievable. Wow, we spent a lot of money with jail. So he's back again. I see he's okay, ladies and gentlemen, let me so I can go on my show. Okay, that was Samuel Wicker, our correspondent in Liberia. He's in Breville in the cemetery there. We spoke to one of the ladies there and telling us about how the Liberian people need to take time off to honor our dead. And today is Memorial Day, so it was a day to be void of politics and all the other things we talk about daily. So this is what happened in Liberia. Now let's go into my lesson. You know, one of the things that, let me move this thing out. Excuse me, folks. One of these things I want to talk about is about life. You know, sometimes I sit and wonder about the things we experience in life. Like working in the government. Oh, Sam is back. Let's just hear what he got to say. Sam, okay, Sam,
Yeah.
just give us some picture of the tools and we'll call it a day.
You seen this? Are you
Wow.
seeing this?
Yeah, we seen it, man. Those are expensive things.
Yeah, okay.
Sam, the people spending
See,
money on
everybody's
the
plenty. Yeah, they're spending money on the dead.
oh, some serious money. Wow. Look at this thing. Well,
You see the
so
view?
how big is this cemetery for people to be building all these things?
It's more than 20 acres.
Oh, wow. So they got more
This is a
acres to
big
build.
place. It's a big cemetery.
Wow. Okay, well,
Yeah.
Sam, do your closing so we can go.
Yeah, as we were saying just what we were saying the other time about laying all the cemetery. You see, brother is gonna lay out. You know, if we could copy this and take it to other cemetery around the country, it will be better. But most cemeteries are so congested. You gotta walk. You gotta find pathways. You know, people walk on top of graves. I always see people fighting for grave spot.
Wow.
They can't remember their spot. So if we can take this to another cemetery, it will be okay. See, it's all laid out.
But a lot of other people in Breville
So I hope
rich.
no, not just Broadville. People
Yeah,
from Morovia, from Newtown, from other places,
but
especially Christians.
that's a rich area there, man.
Yeah, so that's the available cemetery, the closest cemetery now in Liberia to the
Wow.
city center. Besides JC and Howard and the Double Road Cemetery in Painesville. So Broadway is the closest.
Wow.
So you see places like Logitan, Nugutan, Call and other places people coming to bury.
But who gave these people the land to be building all these things?
The city mayor is the authority in the city of Broadville.
So,
So he sells spots. You
oh,
buy it. It's not free, you buy it.
wow.
Yeah. So they make money out of the cemetery. But the only frustrating part is they don't keep it clean. Only on documentation days. And that is bad. You got the money. Each grave, each spot costs them $500.
Wow.
So can you imagine? So you got enough money to develop, improve, yeah. They still said it, but they won't do it. People do corrupt, and their things going bad in the country. Yeah. People generate huge money from here, but you never know where it's going.
Wow. Well, we want to thank you, Sam, very much for
Yeah.
this view this morning.
Ṣé kí
Wow.
a yẹ kó sọ́jú?
Yeah.
So, as you can see, well, take care of yourself, man. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay, Sam. Take care. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was our correspondent, Mr. Samuel Wilker. So today is Memorial Day in Liberia, and people are there in the Bureauville Cemetery. That's on the outskirts of Monrovia, Virginia, Bureauville, all that area. People there. I can't imagine the kind of money people are spending on their dead, man. Look at those structures. Those things are expensive. Those are tombs. And we're talking about McGill. That's the standard of living in Liberia now. Everybody want a tomb. Wow. Well, anyway, that's it. Let me take a break and I'll come back. We'll get back to my lesson for the day. Yeah, it's good to be back. Now, I was talking about life. You know, one of the things that puzzles me, it doesn't puzzle me, it doesn't even bother me, but I think about it. When I was working and I help people get jobs, even I work in the prison, I have the inmates get jobs. Other people come to me, they want a job in the department. I write an application for them, I do things for them, and they get the job. And these people will come back to me to tell me thank you. I know in the Bible, when Jesus did things for people, he wondered if they were coming back to thank him. Or the 100 he did, the 99 didn't come back, only one came back to say thank you. That's good. That's good. But you see, with me in an office setting or in a government setting, when I ever did things for people, I never wanted anything. Ask anybody who know me. I do things for you. I don't want to know if you come tell me thank you, say Chesson, thank you. Yes, thank you. But if you're struggling and you come to me for help and I open door for you, I write a letter for you, or I do something for you, I don't expect you to come back with your salary that you get to give me $50 or $60 as thank you. No, that bothered me. That bothered me because to me, that's a form of corruption. That's a form of corruption. If you serve it in government, you know, this happens in Liberia a lot. People help other people. They bring goat, they bring chickens, they bring cows. You know, I've never been one to accept those kind of things. You know, if you're struggling for a job, I know this is not your first time asking people to help you to get a job. I know you've been struggling for a job. Some people are lucky, some people are not lucky. So if you come to me for help, if I can help you, and you get a job, why would I want something from you? And I've had a job for so long. You see, that is selfishness of human nature. People want to get rich and enrich themselves. I never did that kind of thing. And in a correctional setting, I can't do that kind of thing. You know how many people I find jobs for, do things that come out, Chesson, thank you, what can I do for you, brother? No, you can't do nothing for me. Walk the straight line. Don't go to jail. Make sure you stay out of jail. You got a job now. Take care of your family. Don't give me money. I don't want money. That's not the way I make my living. Other people are different. There are people who have helped me. You see, I have been very naive and immature. You know, I've been very naive when it comes to work. Because people help me, I never go back to say, yeah, money or thank you. And some of those people take it out against me. You know, they say, oh, they're ungrateful. You know, but it's just that that's not me. That's not me. You know, I never had anybody to teach me that kind of thing. Go back and give people money. I'm scared to do that kind of thing. You know, people give you a job. And the way I've gotten my jobs, I never went up to my bosses and tell my boss I want a job. Usually people will go up to my boss for me and say, hey man, get Chesson that job. Chesson can do the job. I'm from Africa. I'm not from this country. Most of the white people don't know me. They will not give me a job. There are people who know me will go talk to my bosses and say, hey man, you got a good guy under there. Chesson is good. Try him. And when they try me, they see that I can do the job. I'm proficient. It happened everywhere I've been in America, in the military. I could do the job. People didn't want me to do the job because everything is money and promotion and all of that. So people step on you. You're from Africa, what you want? But there are people there who can see, who will talk with you, who will see you intelligent, who will respect you for who you are, from the things you say, some of the things you tell them. Sometimes I go advise my bosses. I don't want nothing from them. I just see things going wrong. I say, boss, you can't do that kind of thing. Nothing not right. Well, you know, and someone that get mad to, and I tell them it's against the law. Then when they go, they will get pissed off with me. Oh man, you from Africa? What you know about this shit? Then years later, they will come back and say, Chesson, you know, you advised me, but I think this guy is, you know what he's doing. They will come back years after. But when I tell them on the spot, and I say, Chief, you can't do that. It's against the law. Oh, man, you from Africa. What you know, man? Because they want to insult me. Because they think, but I'm a humble guy, man. I'm a humble guy. You know, I work all my life for what I got. You know, that's why I know people. I understand people. I try to study people. Because you don't, you will lose. And as a Christian, when I do things for people, I don't want people to bring gifts to me. No. Go make your life better. If I want something for you, when you come to me and say, Chesson, do this for me, I'll tell you, if I do it, you do this for me. You don't hear me say that. I don't want nothing from you. If I don't want to help you, I will not help you. I will say, no, I don't want to help you. I can't help you. I will not help you. But if I take up myself to voluntarily, on my own volition, and say, I will help you, do that, I don't want nothing from you. You see, and people, other people not like me, other people want something. They can be wealthy. They can be fucking wealthy. They do small thing for you. You must can't get them $100. You must give them $50. You must can't show them you love them by giving them something. You see, so people value things differently. I'm saying this to advise you young children out there. A lot of people are greedy and selfish. When they do something for you, they expect for you to go there and give them money, or give them a goat, or cow, or give them something to enrich them, to say thank you. People don't do something for nothing. There are many of us young people there, we go to work, we're naive. We don't know about all these kind of things. We've never been with people who savvy to do these kind of things. Some people say, oh, we did this for Chesson. He come back to say thank you. We don't know about those kind of things. And I know many people have held it against me in the professional realm. They have done things for me. I never thought I had to go back to pay them money. I just thought, hey, you did it for me. Anytime you come to me, anything you want, I'll do it for you. Reciprocal. To me, that's how government works. Not to take money, or that's corruption. When you start taking things from people hand in hand, You can sell the government. But when you got integrity, you don't want something from people. When you're working in a public office, what you want something from people for? You already making money. Government is paying you good. What you want to make money from people for? Especially the poor, suffering people who need jobs, who need help. You take from them. You see? And these are the things that hurt us. Time and time again. Everybody wants gifts. Everybody wants benefits. Everybody wants rewards. And sometimes you cannot get those things. You see, because when you look to them, when you put them before you as priorities, yes, if I help you, I'm going to tell you, but you better come back and give me some money. Jesus did not get mad at the 99 that didn't come back to tell him thank you. He didn't get mad. He didn't use it as an example for us not to help people. To say, oh, you see, let's be selfish. I helped those 100 people. Only one person came back. No. He wasn't seeing it because of that. He wasn't seeing it to make us discouraged from helping people. No, he didn't do that. He just did it to show that you should not expect much in life. You should not expect much when you are a humanitarian. You do things for people. Sometimes people go on their way. They get caught up in things. They ain't coming back. They ain't coming back that way. Sometimes they don't want to come back that way. Sometimes they don't want the memories that way brought. Are you going to hold it against them because they don't want to come back to that area? So when you do things for people that are Christian, I'm just saying this to say that there's a Christian way of doing things and there's a mundane way of doing things. Mundane is the everyday life where people want money. People are selfish. People do things for you to expect something back. But everybody not like that. Everybody not. People believe in helping people. Why do I have those qualities in me? Why? Because from small, I was a scout. I was a Boy Scout. And I served. All these things come from us participating in society. That's participatory education. People, you can't keep your children in the house and expect them to learn all the necessities of life. You got to be willing to let your children go out and experience life. Go to summer camp. Go join the Boy Scouts. Those are things that build character. That build character. When you in competition, they teach you about competition. When you join the Boy Scout, you got to earn badges. You got to learn how to tie ropes. You got to compete in different things to get badges, to get awards. Those things build character. You see? And those were the things I participated in from small. I told you, from the age of 12 years old, I was directing traffic in Liberia. Serious traffic. I used to go to church. Our Boy Scout troop had to take care of the parking the cars and directing traffic and things like that. To some people in the society, that was a grown-up thing to do. My mom came from America. Oh, that was grown-up. People tell her, oh, your son out there directing traffic. I loved it. That was character. Why you think I'm in the military? Why you think I love law and order? Why you think I love being honest to people and trustworthy to people? Because I learned those things from small and they are instilled in me. And it's hard for me to take money from people when I don't deserve it. It's hard for me to rob people when I know they're poor. I can't do those things. It's not because of any spiritual thing, no. It's because I've been trained like that. I was raised like that. I was a scout. And when you're a scout, those are things you learn to recite, repeat. They stay with you. They don't leave you. On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country and to help other people at all times. to be trustworthy, faithful, thrifty. You don't forget those kind of things. Those things stay with you. And you grow up, and when you see things going wrong, they bother you. They bother you. Why do you think American people excel? There are some guys in America, you work with them, you better don't do wrong on the job, man. You better don't do wrong. They are like this because they believe in something. It's not that they queer or weird. No, it's the law, and they believe in doing the law. And they are stickler for policies. They will tell you, just know that not a policy, you got to do this, the policy, this and this. And they will recite the policy to you. And you got to respect those people. Because of those people, our system survived. Sometimes they can be a pain in the asses. I tell you no lie. I can be a pain in the ass too. But the people I work with, they tell me, no, Chesson, you can't be like that. You can't be like that. But what else can you do? That's why you don't get in trouble. That's why people can't lie on you. Because you like that. The rules are the rules. You can't break the rules. The rules are there for a purpose. People come together and think of these rules. Why? Because they want safety and security in an institution. And if you don't follow those rules, you will break down safety and security not only for yourself, but for other people as well. So that's why when you discipline, when you train, when they say home training, home discipline, and it doesn't only mean your mind and power training you. No, that's not what it means. That means they put you in institutions that help to build character, that help to make you a man, that make you that get you challenged as a woman. You're gonna have nothing easy. God didn't promise us to come here and get bread and butter every day. No. No matter who you are, you better learn how to catch some shit. Why you think the rich people that send their children to camp and all those kind of things? Because no matter how wealthy you are, you got to learn how to mix with other people. You got to learn how other people think, behave, act, think. All of that builds character. We go to summer camp. We learn how to play sports together. We learn how to interact with people. We learn how to sing songs. We learn how to sleep together. We learn how to do buddy system because we cannot live in this world by ourselves. So from small, we start building the idea of working with people, of working with laws, obeying laws, being punished for when we do wrong, understanding what forgiveness is. All those things are part of growing up. And when you join these institutions, they give you character. All of us who join the Boy Scouts, we have to learn things. You see, and the reason why I emphasize the Boy Scout is free. It's free. You join the Boy Scout, you find your blue shirt, your khaki thing, your and it will get better. Because I am a believer in the Liberian Boy Scouts. And if I got to pump money into it, we got to pump money into it and build it up. Because we need institutions in Liberia that will build character for our people. We got too many Zokos. We got too many wayward people. And this was the reason why the Boy Scouts were founded. Go through the history of the Boy Scouts in England. In the 1900s, 1908 and something like that. I think that when the Boy Scouts were founded by Baden-Powell. Go do your research. The reason Lord Baden-Powell founded the Boy Scouts in England was because the English society was so wayward. Their youth were so backwards. They had no training. They had no discipline. They were uncouth. The children were too much, many in the country. And the money I didn't have mothers, like Liberia today. Many children in Liberia don't have mothers and fathers. They're growing up on their own. And that is why Lord Baden-Powell founded the Boy Scouts. Because he founded that these children in the city, they are useful. They are useful. if we don't harness their strengths, their abilities, their intuitions, their dreams, their aspiration, if we don't harness it, we'll lose a whole generation of people. And that was what Lord Baden-Powell told about when he formed the Boy Scout. Because these children needed life skills. They were dying in England. They were sleeping all in, they were homeless children. There were many homeless children. They're dying all over the place. People were treating them bad. They weren't eating good. And Lord Baden-Powell started the Boy Scout, brought them together, taught them how to live off the land. He was an old British soldier or Marine or something. And he took those skills and brought it to the civilian children to teach them how to survive. And when you learn how to survive, you can't learn about the jungle only. You got to learn about civility. You got to learn about working together. You got to learn about unity in numbers. You got to learn about strength in numbers. And how do we build all of these things? Through discipline. Through discipline. If you're not disciplined, what is discipline? When I talk about discipline, everybody talk about discipline. Discipline is the ability to focus a group in a certain way, whether through corporal punishment, whether through institutional teachings, whether through policies that govern behaviors and actions of people. But discipline is a process which not only punishes people who do wrong or violate the law or violate policy. It's not only about punishment, it's about building character. You are being punished for what you did wrong, and you got to learn to do it consistently until you get it right. Until you get it right. So you have punishment and reinforcement. That's discipline. Because everybody threw out the word, oh, we're not disciplined. We're not. Yeah. Discipline is a word. But what is discipline? It's punishment and reinforcement. You can't only punish the man and leave him. No. When you punish the man, you got to let the man know why you punish him. And that because you punish him for this reason, he cannot repeat that. And if he repeat that, he will get a worse punishment than the last punishment he got. That's discipline. So everybody learn to fall in line. Because one, you got laws to follow. And you violate those laws, you're going to be punished. And two, you got standards to upkeep. If you maintain those standards, we build a esprit de corps. You know what they call esprit de corps? We build a force of united people that are motivated, encouraged, and pushed by what they believe in, whether it's policies, whether it's rules and laws, whether it's direction. You see? And these all this perspective I bring you to y'all. Common people don't want to hear these things. You think Zogo want to hear the thing? I'm telling you, they can't understand it. They can't understand it. But this is a conversation for people who want to change our country. People who want to change our society. People who want to move our people from a low level to a more productive level. This is what this is for. We can't do it by ourselves. We can't do it without being disciplined. Discipline promotes unity. Discipline promotes encouragement. Discipline promotes motivation. Discipline is the foundation that brings us unity. Look at our children today. You walk in the schools. I pointed out before in one of my shows. They brought all the young children in, 4, 5, 6, 7 in kindergarten. They couldn't keep quiet. They could not keep quiet. Everybody, yeah, oh yeah, teacher, I want this. At that age, there was no discipline. Look at children in other countries. When those children come in, you and I hear think out of their mouths. You and I hear think they're walking in line. Discipline starts from there. When our children are in school and they can't keep quiet, everybody want to talk, everybody putting up their hands. You bring them in the auditorium, there is no silence. Everybody, there's confusion. Little kids are supposed to be seen and not heard. We all know that. What does that mean? Discipline. When little children come among older people, they listen and learn. They listen and learn. If they only talk when the people say you got a question. All they did it to us. All the people who love us, when they told us in the answer, you got any question? Ask your question now. It's time to ask what you want. Let her teach you. But when it's time to be disciplined, you are disciplined. And when we understand these important instances in our lives, our country will change. Right now, Liberia is like England in the 1900s. We got too many of the children in Liberia. They're immature, they're wayward, some of them have no parental training or guidance. This is the right situation for us to form the Boy Scouts, to bring our society together, to bring our youth together, to give them discipline, to give them direction. And it doesn't only have to be the Boy Scout. What about the Girls Guides? What about other organizations that can help produce our men? We got all these sporting associations, Barrow, IE. Those are all organizations that hang on the discipline of their members. You can't have a football team until you got disciplined players, or you'll be fighting. Look at all the football clubs in England and things. Those are the things that bring discipline. Because if you got to be a football player, you can't be a loose player. You got to follow policies. You got to follow standards of playing. You got to follow playbook. All those things require discipline. Now we have no football institutions in our country. And you see, football is good. But when you got football, you're looking for people to go professional. You're looking for people to make a living out of that kind of game. So that's another era of moving Liberia into professionalism. But what I'm talking about is for the society. Well, we need to build up a strong and viable society for our future. Our future will be dead. It will be dead. So we need institutions that will reach to the young children in our society. Most of these football clubs, they're not reaching to the young children. You got to become a certain age before you can play football. By that time, you already know that if you don't reach a certain standard, you can't play for Barrow or IE. But who taking care of the children who have not reached that standard still need discipline and direction and love? Above all, you heard that woman talking about the people in the graveyard. Liberian people need love. What better way for us to love each other than for us to care for our youth? Set the foundation of discipline and direction for them. We can do it. We can do it, but our educated people in Liberia must set the foundation, must lay the framework for change in our society. And we got to honor these organizations that tend to our youth, that empower them, that help to discipline and direct them. And we got to be stringent with the rules because our society is too wayward now. Our society is too young and immature. And if we don't harness their strength and power and ingenious living and bring it together with meaning and direction, we lose our future. The time of the Liberian people is now. Aluta continua. My class is done. So what I'm saying is we got to move away from selfishness. We got to move away from self-centeredness. We got to move away from me, and look at a greater picture of us and we and together. We can't survive without each other. Right now, we can't survive with our youth, our children, our future, and their lives are in jeopardy. We got to rise up. We got to stand up. We got to pay attention to our destiny and set a new Liberian dispensation for the progress and advancement of our youth and our children. Have a good day. My class is done. The Tony Commander Glapohkpa Chesson is out.